afternoon, everyone. Can we please move to the middle? Hello? Hello? Please, can we sit in the center, please? Okay, those behind, can you please come in front so that we can cover up the empty seats? Please. I would appeal that we don't have much time again. So it'd be nice if we'd just come to the front and cover up empty seats so that we can start. We don't have much time, and then time is fast spent, and it's almost 4 p.m. So it'd be nice to have it snappy and leave. So first, I'd like to welcome all of us, colleagues, partners, and participants at today's event. It is good to have all of you. This is a breakout session organized by Civil Africa. It's a session focused on looking at the model, the WBC model, Women Business Center model. And the focus today is to have us understand how this model has worked in the communities where South Africa has implemented this model, and to see how this working model that we've piloted in our communities have empowered women, not just individual women, but the whole community, because if a woman is empowered, the entire community is empowered. Who here would not want their wives, their children, their daughters to be empowered in a way that gives them the agency, that's power, to support themselves, their family, and have the voice to contribute in the societies where they live? I think we all want that for ourselves. And as South Africa, we have a model of mainstreaming gender that is called family model that sees first the people as a family before a society. And I believe every family likes to have their children, the family develop and progress. So when you see development from the point of a family, that if you have a daughter, if you have a wife, she should have that agency to fulfill her life goals. It will be good. So I'd like to thank us for honoring us to be here today, to dive into understanding the WBC model that South Africa has piloted in our communities, and we're hoping to continuously use in scaling up or implementing projects that transform the lives of women and girls within our community. On this note, I would like to take this time to recognize all the dignitaries here seated. Due to want of time, we'll not be able to call everybody individually because it takes so much of our time. But we are happy that you're here, and we recognize your presence and your support. We are grateful for it. Going forward on our agenda, we'll be going straight in the point to... Is it available? Okay. Is it there? Okay, we'll be going straight into examining the Business Women Center model in a nutshell. This will be done by no any other person but the able country director of South Africa by name Joy Adeole. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. I want to recognize some of the dignitaries in our midst. The community leader all the way from Obaliko, where we are implementing this project in Cross River, is with us. Can we appreciate him? Thank you for coming, sir. Yes, and I have my friend and senior colleague, Dr. Bola Dale, Country Director of Galifet. Please help me welcome. And all the way from Niger, we have the project coordinator on the Nigeria for Women project. Please help me to welcome him. Thank you. We are expecting other dignitaries. Please, if they are in, please pass their names. Thank you all. And please, I want you to appreciate yourself. We are going to be looking at the Women Business Center model, which is the model that we are going to be unveiling today. When we talk about the future, we are talking about women. I hope the men in the room agree with us. The men in the room, do you agree with us? Okay, thank you for your agreement. I'm hearing a very weak yes. I will take the question again. The men in the room, do you agree with us that women are the future of Nigeria? A partial yes. I'm looking for a convincing yes. Okay, so I'll start by introducing our organization. We represent Self-Help Africa. Self-Help Africa is an international NGO with headquarters in Dublin, Ireland. We are operative in 17 countries, of which Nigeria is one. We've been working in Nigeria since 2009. That's over 25 years now. And we work in thematic areas of climate change, agriculture, food security, water sanitation and hygiene, enterprise, and then we have gender as a cross-cutting team. I don't know, the hall is somehow not together. So if we can fill up the middle hall first, I think it will really make it more organized. So I'm going to go into our mission. Our mission is sustainable livelihoods for and healthy lives for all in a changing climate. And our vision is to alleviate hunger, to alleviate poverty, to alleviate social inequality and the impact of climate change through three approaches. Our three-pronged approaches are community-led, market-based, and enterprise-focused. So we use these three approaches to implement all of our work. And what is our sole aim? So that people can have access to nutritious food, they can have access to clean water, they can have decent employment, and also while sustaining natural resources. We work with government, private sector, and development partners to implement all of our programs. So now, about the projects or the model that we want to unveil today. This model is actually a part of an implementation of a project that we've been running for 3 years now, since 2023. The project is called Rural Women Entrepreneurs Project. And so this project was initially funded by GIZ and then eventually from anonymous donors in the US. We've run this project, like I mentioned earlier, for 3 years. What are the problems that we are trying to solve? Even though women own 40% of businesses, only 10% of loans reach them. Most of them lack collateral or savings history. This is the problem. And how are we addressing this problem? We are expanding women's access to savings group, microcredit, and financial literacy to close financial gap. So remember when I started, I said women, the women are the future, but for women to get to that future, we are excluded from markets and technology due to poor digital literacy and limited access to tools. This problem we are solving by providing digital skills. You're going to hear from some of our participants that through access to digital skills, they've been able to expand their market. For example, the user can stay in Cross River in Urbanico and sell her clothes that she's making in Cross River in the US. How? Through digital access. So we're providing digital skills training and affordable tools that enable stronger market linkages, to overcome exclusion. We want to ensure that no one is left behind, not even women in the rural areas. What is the third problem that we're trying to address? Social norms and weak support systems prevent women from fully participating in decision-making and business growth. Social norms, and we're talking about the negative social norms. And if I ask us in this room, I'm sure we can mention 1,000 of those negative social norms that prevent women from fulfilling their potentials. What are we doing to address this issue? We are building supportive networks, we are engaging communities, and we are promoting gender inclusion to dismantle restrictive norms. That's how we are addressing these barriers. Now, I'm going to quickly share with us what the Women Business Center model represents. This Women Business Center model that we are unveiling at this meeting today, which also doubles as the closeout dissemination for this project, the model is a community-based enterprise hub. And that means it's by the community, for the community, with the community's grassroots. There is no top-down approach, but more of a bottom-up approach to economic growth. So this community-based enterprise hub is built on the structure of local women clubs. So you know, in every community you get to, you must see women association, true or false? Whether in the church, in the mosque, cultural group of women just dancing, women that are saving together. What else do women do? Let's make this participatory. What else do women do together? Ajo, savings, adache. What else do they do together? There's always one thing. They have peer group. We have trade association. You will see women in one group or the other. So we as an organization, and this model is leveraging, you know, that social structure where women come together to address community challenges. So this is women-led, it's community-driven, and it tests the efficacy and relevance of social enterprise for rural women. What are the objectives of this Women Business Center? Number one is to empower rural women as entrepreneurs. So what we do, whether it's a social group where they're just dancing or a trade union association of trade union, we improve their capacity to be able to maximize their potential as entrepreneurs. So rural women as entrepreneurs. Number two, we promote value addition and product innovation. So we have some women that are already into businesses, and you're going to meet some of them. Some of their products are displayed, and there are other 1,000 more that are not in this room. I think out of over 2,000, we're able to only come with 4 of them that you're going to hear from. These women, we promote value addition of the products that they are into, so that they are able to reach larger market. We also do value addition and product innovation with them. Number 3 objective is to enhance women income. We know if you want to address poverty at scale in Nigeria, then you must target. You're welcome, ma. That's the representative of the minister, I guess. Doctors, okay, you're welcome. So when you want to address poverty at scale, then you must be able to enhance women's income, and not just their income, even their agency. I've seen projects before where women were earning more, but they are giving the women the money to someone else, you know, because they don't have agency to manage that money. So agency and decision making are also things that we address. Number 4 objective, to foster gender inclusion and ownership. We do a lot of gender awareness with the husbands of these women, with community leaders and with community structures, and this has provided that ecosystem for these women to thrive, because we cannot target women in isolation. Women don't live by themselves, true or false? There is no woman that is living all by herself on one mountain top. No, women are living in the midst of men, and men are not our enemies. If they know better, they will do better. So the essence for this gender inclusion is so that they know better and they support these women. Number 5, which is the last one, is to strengthen participation in the local and rural economy. People think there is money in the city, but I assure you there is no money in the rural area if you can harness the potential in the rural area. So that is in a nutshell what the Women Business Center is all about. Women are mobilized into clusters and cooperatives, what we know as women collectives. They are supported with training, digital tools and group assets. They are integrated. There is integration of digital marketing, access to finance through Village Savings and Loan Association, VSLAs, health promotion. There's something around telemedicine that time will not permit me to tell you. Agribusiness and creative enterprise. Then partnership. This project is very huge on partnership. Partnership with private sector, partnership with government, and partnership with local community structures. And what are the key achievements of this project? Our key achievement, 50 functional YBCs. Remember, YBC is capacity within the group, so they are members of the group. And then tell 10 telemedicine clinics revitalized. So you can be in your rural community in the village and be able to access a doctor in Lagos. That's what telemedicine helps you to achieve. Not just our women. Women trained in menstrual health and hygiene management and health promotion. They're able to make local pads and 16 market activation events connected. As I wrap up, what are the lessons that we've learned in these 3 years? Number one is our women-led enterprises thrive when supported with shared infrastructure, access to digital tools, and market linkages. Number two is community-based approaches, which is one of our approach even as an organization globally, including male engagement and local leadership lead to better project sustainability. Number three is digital inclusion, especially mobile learning and social media marketing is vital to expanding business opportunities. Number four, women access to finance via VSLA and micro grants has significantly improved household income and autonomy. And lastly, health business integration. Remember the team summit last year was that trade and health intersection. It is very key in nation. Integrates enterprise development into national gender and social protection policies. I'm looking at women affairs as I'm saying this. Call to partners to co-invest in women-led enterprise, the private sector partners in the room. We don't want you to see women empowerment as corporate social responsibility, but as an investment for business. Scale the YBC model nationally for partners in the room. We want you to see this model can be scaled outside of Self-Help Africa, and it's our intention and our goal that other organizations can adopt it. For us to institutionalize gender responsive financing. I was very happy when the Minister for Women Affairs was talking about women funds earlier today. So that's part of our recommendation. Invest in rural digital inclusion and health tech to strengthen digital infrastructure and training to expand women access to markets and online healthcare. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you, Ma, for that brief and elaborate insight into what the WBC model is doing in Cross River and Vandika local governments of Benue and in Obanliko and Vandika local government of Benue and Cross River State. Thank you for listening, and I hope you've understood or you're going to understand what we are doing here, or you understand the explanation we've given. At this point, because of want of time, we'll not be doing so much of pleasantries. We'll be going straight into goodwill messages. And on our list, we have the representative of GIZ, who was a partner on the project, Dr. Sunday Dausa, who is a technical advisor for GIZ. Please, sir. To also add, the goodwill messages was for a minute, please.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. Please permit me to stand on the already established protocols since morning, but I recognize the representative of the Honorable Minister of Women Affairs. Madam, you are welcome. Quickly, goodwill message. Good afternoon, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is my opinion to deliver this goodwill message on behalf of my team lead, Ms. Zina Uti Waziri, Head of Component Access to Market and Innovation, GIZ Nigeria. We at GIZ are delighted to be part of today's unveiling of the Women's Business Center model and the dissemination of the Rural Women Entrepreneurs Project. This initiative is a true testament to what can be achieved when women are empowered with the right tools, networks, and opportunity to thrive as entrepreneurs and community leaders. Over the past 3 years, the Women Business Center model has demonstrated how inclusive, innovative, and scalable solutions can transform lives and strengthen rural economy. We commend Self-Help Africa and partners to their vision, dedication, and the impact already visible across Nigeria and beyond. The representative of the Self-Help Africa, when she made the presentation some minutes ago, she highlighted some key challenges that they have been facing. She made mention of digital literacy problem for the women, as inadequate access to market. I think this is what GIZ are also doing. in terms of access to market. At the moment, GIZ is also advancing complementary initiative that strengthen women participation in business. We are supporting the National Women Entrepreneur Mentorship Network, fostering peer learning and leadership among women entrepreneurs. Though our sustainable e-commerce for growth project is in place, where women are being taught to leverage on e-commerce, different e-commerce platforms. In addition, we are also supporting some women MSMEs to participate in the Inter-Africa Trade Fair that is starting tomorrow in Ojas. Just support us on MSMEs to that event, and all the people we are supporting are women-led MSMEs from Nigeria. This initiative, thank you very much. This initiative, alongside the Women Business Center model, show the potential of partnership to scale impact and create sustainable pathway for women economics empowerment. And we will be happy to collaborate more on this women initiative with this project that this organization is currently doing. On behalf of GIZ, I want to congratulate Self-Help Africa on this milestone, and I wish you a successful unveiling and fruitful engagement throughout this summit. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your brief goodwill message. Up next, we'll be calling on the country director, Girls Effect, Boladele Akin Kolakbo, for her goodwill message. Thank you. I'm sorry if I murdered your name.
Thank you. You didn't murder it. You just massacred it. You're forgiven. Please permit me to lean on the already established protocol. I believe if I stand on it, it might break. On behalf of Girl Effect, I am deeply honored to bring goodwill messages to this important plenary on the Financing Women-Led Future Women Business Center model. I think this conversation is actually timely because across Africa we know that women are the backbone of our economies, but particularly in Nigeria we see this has been tested a number of times, and we know that being the backbone of the economies for agriculture, for trade, for innovation and digital enterprises, there's still a lot to be done. Yet, despite all these contributions, I think women contribute to face the systemic barriers. It's still there in accessing finance to business support and opportunities. And I believe the Women Business Center model is not just an innovation. I think it's a bold statement that women deserve sustainable platforms where their ideas, their talents, and businesses can thrive. By creating hubs that combine financial access with mentorship, digital tools, and community solidarity, we are investing not only in women, but in the prosperity of the entire household and the entire community. And so at Girl Effect, we have the firsthand, we have seen this firsthand, that when you empower a woman, and especially young women, you ignite a chain of reaction that uplifts children, strengthens the family, accelerates progress within the communities, and the development outcomes can only be imagined. And I think this model also offers the opportunity to move from rhetoric to systemic action by building resilience and creating jobs and breaking the cycle of poverty. We salute Self-Help Africa and partners for leading this convening, and we pledge our partnership 100%. Joy and myself, we work from way back. We were colleagues from our young days in development in Society for Family Health. And as colleagues and as sisters, I think the onus is on us to support one another. And when we support one another, it can only be great outcomes. And so together we can ensure that women-led businesses are not only just financed, but are given the space and the tools to shape Africa, not only Nigeria now, Africa's future. And so I thank everyone and wish us all a fruitful deliberation. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your brief goodwill message. Moving on to next, we'll be calling on the representative of the Ministry of Trade, Industry, Trade and Investment for their goodwill message if they are here. Please, if you're here, indicate by raise of hand. Okay, our Zoom representative was not sent. So we'll be calling on the representative of Plan International if they are here. Okay, lastly, well, I will be calling if there's a representative of Smidan here for their goodwill message. Okay, thank you. We'll be moving in our implementing communities. Most times when you're blowing your trumpet, brought the women we've been working with, just a few of them, to come and give testimonials of what has transpired between them and South Africa, if we've truly done the things we're claiming we've done here, or if we've not done. But to share, we'll be calling on Mrs. Louisa and Mrs. Elizabeth to come up front and give key testimony of their engagement with South Africa before we go on. Thank you. Please, let's be snappy about it. So this is Louisa. She's from Obaligoro Local Government of Cross River State, alongside Elizabeth Akomai.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jumbo Louisa. I'm from Obanliku in Cross River State. I am a member of the WBC from Self-Help Africa. I am a participant and also a facilitator. All what our country director has been saying are not just mere words, they are actual facts. In fact, I am a living testimony. 3 years ago, before I met Self-Help Africa, I was only but a roadside tailor. But Self-Help Africa made me to understand that business doesn't end in our immediate environment, that we can actually explore the world at the comfort of our homes. We were taught so many things, including those items there. They were actually, as a result of the training we got, both the packaging, the branding, the production are all made by us manually. I am a fashion designer. I was a seamstress, but with the help of Self-Help Africa, I can say that I'm a fashion designer because I was taught that we can actually use our phones to improve in our businesses. And as a tailor, I was able to explore the internet and I could upgrade my sewing skill. As a matter of fact, I made a dress for somebody last year for a birthday photo shoot. I posted it online on my social media platforms. With the help of Self-Help Africa, somebody actually liked the dress from UK and ordered it. I made that dress and I did a way bill from here to UK. And I can proudly say that I made my first dollar with the help of Self-Help Africa. As a matter of fact, I am doing well in my sewing business, and also I have attached with me these items, these products we were taught on how to do. I have improved myself, my community at large, and also my group members, because Self-Help Africa doesn't work with just an individual. They work with group of women. In my group, we are over 70 people in my group, and I can say proudly that we are all doing well in our businesses, in our environments, in our communities at large. if I am giving the whole of today, I'm sure I won't be able to express my sincere gratitude to Self-Help Africa. So I would like to hand over the mic to my colleague here to give her own testimony. Thank you and God bless you.
Good evening to all the dignitaries present here. I call you dignitary because no one is bigger than. We are all equal, depending on how you want yourself to be. Good evening. Here standing before you is Lizzie Akomaye from Cross River State, particularly in Obanekuluko government, in Obudu Cattle Ranch. Formerly, it used to be a tough issue. It used to be something very difficult for women to survive in our areas. Some of us that were able to do or to carry out little businesses or to do few things or to do few loans, we don't know all savings, we don't know how to do it perfectly. But with the help of this organization from the Self-Help Africa, they have taught us a lot, and we learned a lot from them on how to do village saving. Now we can save. We save, and from that saving, women, no matter how it is, when you do your saving, then we'll be able to give you something out of that saving you are doing as a loan. You will take to go and start up your business, because they teach us, or they taught us how to produce a lot of products, and we are facilitators as well, as they give to us and we go down to the grassroots and we give to them as well. And we do not segregate. Not only our group, we teach every woman that want to learn in our area. That is what we do. So that women cannot depend on their husbands alone. Because in our village, in our area, women normally depend on their husband. And when their husband do not give them, it becomes a problem. Trouble will arise, will come up in the house, and there will be no peace again. So now, men, they are respecting us in our area because we have done a lot. Because we can put food on our table now. We can do a lot now. These products, and they are demanding them from left and right. But there is just a challenge that we are facing, that the capacity to produce them, that is, we do not have. If we should have more helping hands, I believe in the next 1 year, if you go to that our local government, something different will be there. That is what I believe. And personally, like I'm standing here, I used to have a business, and I don't even know that at times I should fix my business online, digital. They went with a helping hand by giving us a phone, and that phone we are using it in group. And as each and every one of us in the group, if you have a business that you want to, you want to figure out, you want to, put on internet, you come to those of us that the phone is with us, and we'll fix the business on the internet for you, digital. Then if they ask for that very good, then you will bring the goods. We will be able to wherever they request it from. So that it has helped us a lot. If they should give me till tomorrow, I will not finish my testimony of this very group. We know those products there. Normally we used to see them, we feel as those products, we cannot make them. But with the help of this Self-Help Africa, this has become just like a little thing before us. We can do it, the branding, whatever we can do. Please, there's no time. I will pause here. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, ma, for your testimony here today. We are pleased to see that we've caused some form of change in your life and that of your community. It's a desire that that change will continue to happen in your community. Other, like you said, other women will continue to feel the effects of your learnings and your interaction with Self-Help Africa. We thank all of you for leaving other engagement to be here today to testify that Self-Help Africa is doing something significant in your community and in your lives. Thank you so much. Going next will be question and answer sessions. Probably as they've shared their community from the presentations that we've done, there might be gray areas that you want more information on. We're here to respond alongside our WBC to answer your questions as to where you need more clarification on. Thank you. And also, there's a barcode in front of us. It's meant to be scanned for attendance. So once you scan, you fill in your details and all of that. Secondly, our partner, Policy Innovation Hub, is appealing that there are other barcodes outside or designation area that people should scan and give their feedback on what they feel about this session, and also use digital screens. I don't understand what this is particularly. Okay, but that's just all. Let me not say what I don't know. So if there are questions, this is the time for it. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you very much, and thanks to Self-Care for the presentation. I just wanted to ask, I might have missed it when you were presenting. What states in Nigeria are you implementing? Are you all over Nigeria? Where exactly are you?
You want me to respond? Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. I can take that. We are in Cross River, Benue, Kano, Sokoto, and Zamfara. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. More questions, please. Okay. Abuja is actually where our headquarters is. Okay.
Thank you very much. I wanted to find out if it's possible for us at GIZ. We work with women a lot, and listening to what they have said, it's very interesting to us. So I want to find out, we don't implement in Calabar, right? So if we come to you presenting the states we implement in, is this something you are open to? Is this something we can collaborate on, to help more women? Thank you.
Okay. You want to take that?
Thank you so much for that question. I'm pleased to inform you that the first phase of this project was funded by GIZ, the reason you are here as a partner. And we are open to collaborate with you anytime, any moment. We're in Cross River, we're in Benue, we're in Kano, Sokoto, and Zamfara. Our head office, as he said, is in Abuja, and we can work anywhere if you want to take us to any part of the world. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you for the good work. So that's some metrics you gave while you were giving, when she was giving a presentation, and which was quite impressive. First of all, I would like to ask, these metrics, it cut across 2 states that were affected, that were attended to, right? Yes, that's my... Benue and Cross River. So I wanted to ask, like, what were they like in a particular things that were considered when those states were chosen, and what's like the plan for scalability in the long run also?
Okay. Where's Shadrach? You have another question?
Mine is not a question, it's just an information. Because I heard one of the beneficiaries talking about they didn't know what to do and how to amplify what they were doing. I just want to ask, are you working with the State Ministry of Women Affairs? Madam, are you working with the State Ministry of Women Affairs? So if you're not working with the State Ministry of Women Affairs, and while we're here, I think the end goal of this meeting is for us to be able to know what we're doing right and also take stocks of what we're not doing right? And so I want to say that the Federal Ministry of Women Affairs, where I work with the Minister of Women Affairs as the SA Technical Women Affairs and Community Engagement, is 30 years old. It's a creation of the Beijing Platform for Action, and also at the state levels, the state ministries of women affairs are there to also take care of such issues at that level. They are also a creation of the Beijing Platform for Action at the subnational. So it would be nice, even as you go into those states to work, they are the community gatekeepers. they know the women. They know what the women want, because there's been a lot of assessment, situation analysis, and all of that. It'd be nice for you to also tell them that you are entering the communities, so that if there is any gray area, they can easily work with us at the federal level to be able to scale up. You heard the minister talking today. If you're working in 4 states, and we are aware that you're working in 4 states, then we will know that if any other partner comes in, we should direct them to another state. Instead of them, crowding up in the same state, at the end of the day, we're just working and in silos, and we really do not know what we're doing. So we want to commend you for what you're doing, but work with us so that we can make it a bigger space for all of us. Thank you.
Thank you, Ma.
Yes. All right, so I wanted to I was asked to take the question on the choice of the states. So at the time, 2023, when we were starting this project, and it was a pilot, so it was a small grant, we're operating as a country program, that's Self-Help Africa Nigeria. Our strategy was saturation, right? So we're operating in a few states, but trying to saturate, layer projects on top of other projects, so that we can get the full benefit of continuous implementation in a particular place. So that is why we had Cross River and Benue, because we're already there working on WASH projects and other programs. And so we chose those two states, but also we did a lot of consultations to pin down on specific local governments that we eventually chose. Now, shortly after that, end of 2023, we launched our new strategy that goes 5-year strategy, which is expansion to new locations, right? And that is why part of the reason we're having this conversation is showing this model to a larger audience and looking for opportunities where we can collaborate to expand to more locations.
Yeah, okay, also to add around the Women Affairs collaboration and partnership, in all the states we work, Women Affairs are our friends. Yes. We actually start from there, because for all our projects, it's either 100% women or 70% women. So you can't do that without Women Affairs. So Women Affairs are actually parts of, I call them our own, because this is how we work. So in the entire 5 states where we're working, I'll give an example in Sokoto. The launch, in fact, to launch one of our projects, it was the Honorable Commissioner Women Affairs that did that. Also for Kano, the same thing. So this is how we kind of collaborate. We can do more as we get to other states, and also as we have more funding coming. Thank you. You want to add? Okay, she's just saying that the Honorable Minister of Women Affairs is also represented here. That shows that anything we do, we want to kind of ensure that Women Affairs, yeah, so okay. So Women Affairs are a kind of, if you look at our agenda, you see Women Affairs, Women Affairs.
Okay, all right, thank you. Any other question?
Any other question?
Good afternoon, everyone. Aside from these 2 mentioned states, I don't know if there is any opportunity for other states to come into play, because I reside in Nasarawa State, Maraba precisely, which we are in between Abuja and Nasarawa. We have a women cluster. I don't know how we can get benefit from all those opportunities so far. To also our Honorable Minister, I don't know if we can be able to come and ask the opportunities that are under the office for us. Thank you so much.
Joy, do you want to take that?
So right now we're not in Nasarawa, but I think Shedrack already answered. The reason why we are presenting this is because we want to scale. So to put it in plain language, we're ready to go to the 36 states in Nigeria. I thought someone would clap. We are ready to showcase this model in all the 36 states in Nigeria. So take us with you, Nasarawa, anywhere. We are ready. We've actually piloted this in Malawi, in Kenya, and in Nigeria. And we are very happy with the results we have, and we are ready to go to all the 36 states, like I've mentioned. Unfortunately, we don't have time, so I'm just going to be inviting the representative of the Honorable Minister of Women Affairs, who will be unveiling this. So there's going to be a keynote and then a ceremony to unveil this model so that we can go back and join the main session. Thank you. So, ma, please, can we give a round of applause?
Thank you. The organizers, Self-Help Africa, distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sweet Adesu Akundaye. I'm the Director of Legal Services, Federal Ministry of Women Affairs, and I'm here to represent my indefatigable, graceful, beautiful, amiable Minister of Women Affairs. I'm sure many of us saw her this morning, and I'm sure we were all happy because when it comes to issues of women and children, she does not play. She does not waste time. No time at all. No dull moments with her. And so we all know that today is a council meeting. It's a Wednesday, so she had to go. Otherwise, I know she would have preferred to be here personally. So she sent her apologies, and she has asked me to deliver her keynote address. So I will proceed to deliver her keynote address as it has been sent in. And it goes like this. Distinguished colleagues, development partners, community leaders, women entrepreneurs, and friends. It is a privilege to address you at this important session of the PIC Leading Gender and Inclusion Summit in Africa, where we reflect on the theme, financing a women-led future, the WBC model. This theme could not be timelier and more relevant to the aspirations of our nation today. Across Nigeria, women have been the backbone of productivity as farmers, traders, caregivers, and innovators. Yet, despite their central role, too many women remain locked out of financing markets and decision-making structures. The African Development Bank estimates that women entrepreneurs in Nigeria face a financing gap of over $15 billion annually. This is not merely an economic shortfall, it is a missed opportunity for inclusive prosperity and national growth. In this context, the Women Business Center, that is the WBC model, provides a powerful solution introduced through the Rural Women Entrepreneurs Project and implemented by Self-Help Africa. The model has demonstrated how community-based women-led enterprise platforms can transform lives. In Vedeka local government of Benue and Obanika local government of Cross River alone, over 2,000 rural women their businesses and increased their incomes. The WBCs are not just groups for building capacity. They also foster solidarity, innovation, and resilience. What is particularly inspiring is the cascading effect women trained in these groups step down their knowledge to others, multiplying impact across communities. And Ladies and gentlemen, we just heard some testimonies from women who have been trained in this same space. Again, innovative financing models like village savings and loan associations have already shown how women, by pooling small resources, can create significant financial power. Digital financial platforms offer another avenue to expand access, reduce barriers to credit, and bring more women into formal financial system. These are the kinds of the homegrown solutions that makes WBC model sustainable for the future. The success of the WC model, the success of the WC model offers us a clear pathway, but the question before us is, how can we finance this model and scale nationwide? The responsibility lies with us all. As a government agency, we are committed to mainstreaming the WBC model into our national women's empowerment strategy. We will continue to advocate for dedicated budget lines that support women-led enterprises, financial inclusion, and skills development. Financing a women-led future is not just a gender imperative. It is a national priority. It is about building resilient households, stronger communities, and a more prosperous Nigeria. The Ministry of Women's Affairs is fully committed to working hand in hand with state and local governments, the private sector, and civil society to expand the WBC model and ensure that every Nigerian woman has the opportunity to thrive. At the same time, we call on the private sector to recognize the WBCs as viable investment hubs. Financing women entrepreneurs is not charity. It is good business investment. When women succeed, markets expand, value chains grow stronger, and communities prosper. Development partners, too, have a critical role, not only in funding, but in helping to align interventions with national priorities so that every fund invested delivers sustainable impact. As we leave this summit, let us not live with convictions alone, but with commitments. Commitments to invest, to collaborate, and to sustain. A women-led future is possible. I was expecting to hear you clap. The WBC model shows us the way. Now, together, we must walk that path. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and may God bless Self-Help Africa. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Round of applause for the representative of the minister. So, sorry, Ma, can you just give us a minute? So before she takes her seat, we'll invite other dignitaries to join her so that we'll do the unveiling of the WBC model. We'll be inviting the reps, other representatives from Ministry of Women Affairs to join the Honorable Minister here. We'll also be inviting the representative of GIZ here present. We'll also invite the country director, Girls Effect, to come forward. Sorry, Ma. We'll be inviting our traditional leader here present to join us, please. We'll also invite the country director, Self-Help Africa, as well as the head of programs, Mr. Shedra Agusu, and also our program manager, Hajara, and Julius Au, and Dorcas Kwamande for the unveiling. Thank you.
to unveil? Okay. Okay. Do I need to say anything?
Unveiling the model and asking to the glory of God
Okay.
and good of humanity.
Okay.
No replication, to the glory of God
And the empowerment of women. Yeah.
and good of humanity.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Honorable Minister of Women Affairs, we've been given this task, who has been given the task to unveil this model for the good of humanity. I hereby unveil this for the good of humanity, for the empowerment of women in Nigeria, in Africa, and worldwide. Thank you. Any other thing?
Okay, go for
So,
Honorable Minister of Women Affairs, ably represented, permit me to stand on existing protocol. I want to quickly give some vote of thanks to us before we go at this point, because we don't have much time again. We want to very specially thank you, Ma, for creating time out of your tight schedule to be here. When you return back, tell Mama that we truly appreciate. And we are really hoping that we, as Safe Up Africa, will be working with the Ministry of Women Affairs from the federal level to the state level. Thank you very much for coming. For our founders, GIZ, we are glad to have you here. The seed you sowed in 2023 is what you are seeing today. We are hopeful that we will work with you again, and we believe that you will come back again. And we work together and move to the 36 states of Nigeria, of the federal. Yeah, so that's what we are looking at, and we are hoping that that should happen and happen soon. For the country director, Girls Effect, we are glad to have you here. Thank you very much for coming. And for all other dignitaries who came here, and all of you, we want to say a very big thanks to you. Before we started, it seemed as if it wasn't going to hold, but we had you coming in and supporting us. We are hopeful that this that is happening here will continue to happen, and having all our women empowered in Nigeria, so that the WBC model will be a thing of joy to every household. Thank you very much, and I wish you well, and bye.
Thank you. Sorry, before we go, in the collective spirits of WBC, I actually want everybody to come to the podium, because the WBC, remember I said it's not a top down. Is what the Yorubas call Tiwantiwa. I want to appreciate everyone. Please, we put this down. No, don't come down. The model will come down. Everybody come to the podium as we unveil together. Is our thing. So please come everyone. You are all important. Our women from Vandeke and Obaliko, we appreciate you. So we want to do it together. That is the spirit of this model, is a collective thing. So we want everybody to come on stage. Everybody come. You come to the podium. Climb up. The model will be down. We all climb up. Please just climb up. Okay, it will take us. Okay, so come. Just come. If you can come up, fine. Just stand anywhere you can. Be close to the model. I will just celebrate here. Okay. Okay, what are we going to say? So don't come up again. The thing is already shaking. Every other person should come in. Just come and stand here. Please, we have people that are still seated. Please, we are together. Please come in. We are all important. What are we going to say? WBC to the 36 states. Is that what we're saying? Okay. Are we ready? We are waiting. Moi, Julius is our thing. We are waiting. My brother at the back there, sir, please come join us. Okay. Are we ready to go? So, 1 to go. WBC. Can you point to the model? 1 to go. WBC. Thank you so much. Okay. And next, no Minister of Women Affairs. If you don't. WBC.